have a photo of my sisters and I standing next to a Christmas tree in our living room in our old ranch house in Unalaska, Wisconsin. The year was 2005. I was 4 years old, and I was very excited to get some action figures and play with them until I fell asleep after a long Christmas morning. This is a year that always sticks out in my mind, just because looking back on it, there were a lot of things that kind of led to who I am as a person.
How old are you, Sam?
3.
3?
I'm 6.
Yes.
Want to see what I watched this? Do.
Wow.
Watch this. Watch this.
Wow.
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Okay, Sam, I'm watching you.
Din.
Wow.
A couple of years after this photo, I was in elementary school, and I remember doing a report on the New Horizons probe, a NASA project that was going to do a flyby of Pluto to gather information. This probe launched a few weeks after Christmas 2005, on January 19th. The timeline was rough, but I remember reading that it was supposed to return by 2020 when I was researching for the project. For whatever reason, that year always stuck out in my mind since I read that article. 2020 was also the year I graduated high school, so I always had a connection to this year, and I was always looking forward to it. In hindsight, I can't believe how wrong I was.
Oh yeah, sleeping time. Oh, sleepy time. Oh yes, and it's poncho time.
You going to school pretty soon, Sophie?
Yep.
What grade you gonna be in?
First grade.
Oh, boy. Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Kier.
Oh, she's gonna be nice. What are you gonna do when Sophie goes to school, Sam? What are you gonna do when Sophie goes to school?
I don't know.
Can you play with me and Elise?
Yes. I'm going to that big giraffe.
And go to the Red Giraffe for play date?
Style in 2005 is something I wish I could forget, but it was pretty unforgettable. Loud colors and patterns, baggy pants, spiked hair, truly one of America's darkest periods. Fashion has always been a defining characteristic of different eras in world history, but in the early 2000s it feels more exaggerated than most. Fashion was a statement that we can do what we want and nothing can stop us. I love this sentiment, but hate the execution. It's not really the important part, however. If your juicy yoga pants make you feel like you're on top of the world, I won't stand in your way.
Sam, what did you put on? Oh, good job! Buddy. Samuel, Sam's throwing snow at me. Hey, monkey. Hey. Okay, show me how you and Sam have a snow fight. Or show Dina and Christian and Sonia. Not at mommy. Hey.
Music in 2005 had some really classic songs, especially for me growing up, as Coldplay released X and Y. Coldplay was the band I listened to the most growing up. I have many fond memories of listening to Coldplay with my dad. They single-handedly were the biggest inspiration for me musically, and I owe all my musical endeavors to them. Music has always been one of the biggest parts of my life, especially in the last 4 years when I started performing and writing it. I finally found something that I really love doing, and it led to other passions of mine like acting, comedy, and filmmaking.
What about your books? Oh, you see your books? Yeah, there they are. On the floor. Are you gonna dance anymore, Sam? Have you another tissue, Sophie?
No.
Go. Okay, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you.
Sometimes life can get jumbled up to the point of things blending together, but it's important to break things down and remember what happened when, and how it changed the world now. Even insignificant things to some are life-changing to others. Every year gives and it takes, but every year has something to offer. 2005 was a decently mellow year for some, but maybe it wasn't for others, and that's what makes this world great. Everybody experiences things differently and perceives things in alternate ways, giving us unique insights that can't be overlooked. Learn from the past and slow down to appreciate it.
These pizzas. And one stuff. Oh yeah, and a blah blah blah. Yeah, and blah blah blah. And
this is what I had to go through with you children. You see this? If I'm feeling crazy or mental or I'm in an institution, this is why. Right here. So now I'm going to begin the nightly tradition of the throttlings.